Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India Live, India's voice to the world with me, Deepika, coming up in the next half an hour. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates development projects in Madhya Pradesh's Dhar, unveils first and biggest textile park named PM Mitra. Global leaders, including US President Donald Trump, wishes Prime Minister Narendra Modi on his 75th birthday, hail India's strong contribution to the world under his leadership. King Charles and the royal family welcomes US President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump in Windsor. Visit aims to strengthen relationship, deepen economic and trade ties between the US and UK. Responding to Donald Trump, Kremlin says open to resolving Ukraine conflict through diplomacy, adds more European Union sanctions cannot force Russia to change the course. Good evening to all the viewers joining us at this evening broadcast. To begin with the latest, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar and the 8th Rashtriya Poshan Mah campaigns in Madhya Pradesh's Dhar district on Wednesday. Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar campaign is a nationwide initiative that focuses on women's health, nutrition and empowerment. Under this campaign, lakhs of women and girls will benefit from health camps offering screenings for diabetes, cancer, anemia, TB and maternal care services. Prime Minister also launched Suman Sakhi chatbot, which is an interactive digital platform to raise awareness on maternal and child health. The chatbot will provide timely and accurate information to pregnant women in rural and remote areas, ensuring access to essential health services. Furthering the nation's collective fight against sickle cell anemia, Prime Minister distributed 1 crore sickle cell screening and counselling card for the state. In addition, the Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana and the Adi Seva Parv aimed at tribal empowerment were also unveiled during the occasion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also inaugurated India's first PM Mitra Park in Dhar with a vision to make the nation a global textile hub. Spread over 2,150 acres, the PM Mitra Park will bring the entire value chain from spinning to garment manufacturing under one roof, powered by smart technology, green energy and world-class infrastructure.
विश्वकर्मा जयंती के दिन आज एक बड़ी औद्योगिक शुरुआत भी होने जा रही है। देश के सबसे बड़े इंटीग्रेटेड टेक्सटाइल पार्क का शिलान्यास यहां हुआ है। इस पार्क से भारत की टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री को नई ऊर्जा मिलेगी, किसान को उसकी उपज का सही मूल्य मिलेगा। और मेरे लिए खुशी की बात है, सिर्फ यहां धार में ही नहीं, पूरे देश में लाखों किसान अभी हमारे साथ इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़े हुए हैं। साथियों, ये पीएम मित्र पार्क से, ये टेक्सटाइल पार्क से सबसे बड़ा लाभ हमारे युवकों को, युवतियों को बहुत बड़ी संख्या में रोजगार मिलेगा।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi also visited and inspected the camps organized under Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar campaign in Madhya Pradesh. Minister of Home Affairs Amit Shah inaugurated 101 Ayushman Arogya temples, which are primary healthcare facilities under India's Ayushman Bharat scheme that provides healthcare in New Delhi on Wednesday. The minister also laid the foundation stone for many other programs, including 2 waste-to-energy plants, new blocks in 5 hospitals, hostels for specially abled girls, 150 dialysis machines, Atul Asha homes, nursing college and hostels worth 1,500 crore rupees. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said that 17 welfare programs have been launched on the 17th of September to mark the birthday of the leader who is always working for the welfare of the countrymen.
आज 17 सितंबर को 17 जन कल्याणकारी योजनाओं का शुभारंभ यहीं आप सभी के सामने हुआ। जिस व्यक्ति का महान भारत का संकल्प समग्र देश को ऊर्जा देता हो, जिस व्यक्ति ने गरीब कल्याण का जो संकल्प लिया, उससे देश के 60 करोड़ से ज्यादा गरीबों को घर, बिजली, घर में शुद्ध पानी, शौचालय, गैस का सिलेंडर, प्रति व्यक्ति 5 किलो अनाज मुफ्त और 5 लाख तक की स्वास्थ्य की सुविधाएं फ्री मिली हो, वो व्यक्ति के सेवा पखवाड़े में हर व्यक्ति के कल्याण की चिंता करना, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने एक नई परंपरा शुरू की।
Self-reliant India, or as we can say, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's transformative vision for India fosters resilience, innovation and inclusivity while positioning India as a vital player in the global economy. Launched in the year 2020, this ambitious initiative was designed to catalyze growth across sectors while fostering a spirit of self-sufficiency. For Prime Minister Narendra Modi, self-reliant India is more than just an economic freedom. It is the fusion of tradition and modernity. Prime Minister Modi gave India the mantra of zero defect, zero effect. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Prime Minister's call for self-reliance turned vocal for local into a mass movement. To push domestic production, Prime Minister Modi launched Make in India. One district, one product and the government e-marketplace boosted local trade. India's toy industry, once reliant on Chinese imports, is now exporting worldwide. Toy manufacturing has jumped 70%.
Toy sector has achieved multi-fold increase in export and 50% reduction in import over the last 4 to 5 years, which has become possible only due to the policies and the vision given by our Honorable Prime Minister.
In semiconductors, the government rolled out a 76,000 crore rupees mission. And to power manufacturing, production-linked incentives were cleared in 14 sectors.
If you look at India, I think you have the talents. You have already quite some experience with design in semiconductor. 20% of the design of any chips is made in India. So you have a few good starting points. Now it's about ambition, will and execution. And I think that your Prime Minister seems to be very, very determined to get that going.
So now, when we look at all of that's happening, right, that we should all work towards making India a product nation, a production nation, and the skills nation for the world. And that leads us to an Atmanirbhar Bharat who not only can take care of itself, but also can take care of the rest of the world. So this is excellent steps. Progress is being made, evidence is seen, and now the future is for us to take.
The Vocal for Local push gave the biggest boost to MSMEs. After the COVID-19 pandemic, small industries bounced back with confidence. Khadi and village industries led the charge in promoting local products. In 2024 and 25, they hit record highs in production, sales and jobs. In the past 11 years, sales were up by 447%, production by 347%, and jobs went up nearly by 50%. Prime Minister Modi has urged the people to buy Made in India products during every festival, be it Navratri, Dussehra or Diwali. Prime Minister has even asked the shopkeepers to display Swadeshi board. The message is clear: trust Indian goods. From khadi to chips, toys to mobiles, India is carving a new identity from local to global. Bureau Report, DD India. On the occasion of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 75th birthday, Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw launched special series of programs on DD National and DD News as part of Seva Parv, celebrating to mark the initiatives in public service. The special series of the program will be continued to be aired till the 2nd of October and feature special series and a bouquet of programs including the journey of India's development and empowerment along with the inspiring life journey of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw during the launch of the program urged the people to contribute towards nation building on the special occasion. Now, in yet another moment of bonhomie between the two leaders, Prime Minister Narendra Modi received a phone call from US President Donald Trump for wishes on his birthday as he turned 75 today. In a post on social media platform X, Prime Minister Narendra Modi thanked Donald Trump and referred to the trade deal talks that resumed just hours earlier on Tuesday. He said, and I quote, "Thank you, my friend President Trump, for your phone call and warm greetings on my 75th birthday. Like you, I am also fully committed to taking the India-US Comprehensive and Global Partnership to new heights. We support your initiatives towards a peaceful resolution of the Ukraine conflict." Unquote. Donald Trump later made a similar post on Truth Social. He said, and I quote him, "Just had a wonderful phone call with my friend Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I wished him a very happy birthday. He's doing a tremendous job. Narendra, thank you for your support on ending the war between Russia and Ukraine." Unquote. Wishes poured in from across the world as leaders and dignitaries continue to wish Prime Minister Narendra Modi on his 75th birthday. Take a listen.
On behalf of the Conservative and Unionist Party of the United Kingdom and myself personally, I would like to wish you, Prime Minister Modi, a happy 75th birthday. On this very joyous occasion, we all reflect on your years of dedicated public service to India and to forming closer ties between our two countries. The partnership between India and the UK has been strengthened over many, many years. You have personally worked hard to empower the Indian diaspora in the UK and elsewhere in the world to play such a role in supporting the causes of peace, prosperity and success. I wish you a very happy birthday.
Prime Minister, dear Narendra, on the occasion of your 75th birthday, it is my great honor to extend my heartfelt wishes to you on behalf of the government and the people of Cyprus for your continued health, happiness and success. Your visionary leadership has inspired not only the people of India, but also strengthened the bonds of friendship and cooperation between our two nations. Be assured, my friend, that both Cyprus and I personally stand as steadfast friends to India, ready to support and collaborate with you at every step. May this milestone birthday bring you many happy returns and the strength to continue leading the great nation of India toward even greater heights of prosperity and success.
US President Donald Trump is in the United Kingdom for an unprecedented second state visit, with the British government rolling out a royal red carpet welcome. Donald Trump and his wife Melania were greeted by King Charles upon their arrival at the Windsor Castle. The royal reception also included a carriage procession, gun salutes, a military fly-past and a lavish banquet. Earlier, in a sign of pomp and pageantry, a guard of honor greeted Trump couple as they stepped off the Air Force One at Stansted Airport near London. As part of his visit, Britain and the United States have agreed a technology pact to boost ties in AI, quantum computing and civil nuclear energy, with top US firms led by Microsoft pledging to invest $42 billion in United Kingdom. Trump is joined by a group of tech and finance CEOs. many of whom are expected to attend the state banquet at Windsor Castle. Key announcements regarding UK data centre investments and expansion plans from companies such as Nvidia and OpenAI are also expected during the visit. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said that Russia is open to resolve the ongoing conflict with Ukraine through diplomacy. Peskov was speaking on US President Donald Trump's warnings for additional sanctions on Russia, while also asking European Union to stop buying Russian oil. He further added that these sanctions will not affect Russia or force it to change its position. Meanwhile, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz criticized Russia's violation of airspaces on Wednesday, calling it a part of long-running trend of boundary testing and sabotage by Russia. Speaking at the Bundestag lower house of the parliament, he said that peace deal in Ukraine conflict cannot be done on cost of its political sovereignty and territorial integrity. Merz further added that he would visit countries outside the transatlantic region in the coming weeks and months to discuss trade relations for more opportunities. Polish President Karol Nawrocki visited Berlin amid rising tensions between Poland and Russia. More than a dozen Russian drones entered Polish airspace from neighboring Ukraine and Belarus last week. Several were shot down. Poland urgently needs the help and solidarity of its NATO partners, not least from Germany. For more on this, we are joined by DW correspondent Hans Bratt in Berlin. Good evening, Hans. What is Germany doing to assist Poland?
Well, Germany has just announced that it will station further military aircraft in Poland to help take down drones and missiles that enter Polish territory from the east, basically from Russia. And also in terms of air defense, several batteries of air defense systems, Patriot systems from Germany, have been stationed in Poland for a couple of years already. In addition, I think we can assume that behind the scenes there will be additional military aid, for instance, intelligence and border security, possibly also logistics support that is not announced publicly. Germany and Poland are very close neighbors and have a very extensive economic relationship, so they really need each other to defend also their economic interests in the face of pressure from Russia.
Also, are there fears that Russia might continue with military moves beyond Ukraine?
There certainly are those fears. In fact, just a couple of days ago, a drone also entered the territory of Romania, in one of the southern members of NATO, from Ukraine, also a Russian drone. And there are almost daily incidences, kinds of skirmishes with Russian aeroplanes in the north, in the Baltic Sea area, in an area where there are small states such as Estonia and Latvia, who are also members of NATO and feel particularly threatened by Russia, their very large neighbor. So these concerns have also been increased in recent days because Russia and Belarus held very major military exercises just recently in the west of the Russian countries, of Russia, on Russian territory, exercises that were seen also as a show of force from the side of the Russians. Poland, after that intrusion of drones into its territory, called for special negotiations, special consultations with NATO. And as a result, NATO has now decided to strengthen its eastern border all the way from the north in the Arctic Circle, where Norway and Finland are members of NATO, to the south near the Black Sea, where Romania is the southernmost member of NATO in this, on this border, in order to kind of see that no further Russian intrusions are possible.
All right. Thank you so much, Hans Bratt, for joining us straight from Germany and getting us the latest on this. Now, Israel's army said on Wednesday it had opened a temporary new route to allow people to flee Gaza City a day after launching a major ground assault aimed at crushing Hamas. On Wednesday, the Israeli military said it was opening a temporary transportation route via Salah al-Din Street. It came as a United Nations probe accused Israel of committing genocide in the Palestinian territory, saying Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other senior officials had incited the crime. The Israeli military unleashed a massive bombardment of Gaza City before dawn on Tuesday and pushed its troops deeper into the Gaza Strip's largest urban hub. Also, the ground troops were moving deeper into the enclave's main city, and that the number of soldiers would rise in coming days to confront up to 3,000 Hamas combatants the IDF believe are still in the city. You're watching DD India Live, and now it's time to get you all the latest action from the world of sports. To begin with cricket first. Indian spinner Varun Chakravarti has been rewarded for his consistent performance as he has been found #1 bowler in latest ICC Men's T20I bowling rankings. Chakravarti is just the third Indian bowler to top the bowling chart after Jasprit Bumrah and Ravi Bishnoi. He has become the mainstay of the Indian bowling in the last 12 months with a string of superb performances. The 34-year-old overtook New Zealand pacer Jacob Duffy at the top of the rankings. A cricket museum in Dubai is becoming a centre of attraction for fans from across the globe. One man has turned his lifelong passion into a living archive. Shyam Bhatia, a businessman and a cricket superfan, has built a private museum that celebrates the game's greatest moments and legends. Abhishek Mahajan's special report from Dubai gets you the latest. Take a look.
This is Shyam Bhatia's Cricket Museum in Dubai, a place where cricket's rich history comes alive. From autographed bats and rare photographs to books dating back more than a century, step inside Shyam Bhatia's home in Dubai and you're walking into cricket history. It all began in Sharjah when Sunil Gavaskar handed Shyam Bhatia his bat during the Cricketers Benefit Fund series. From that one gesture grew the idea of a cricket museum. What began as a personal collection is now a full-fledged museum.
In 1981, when Bukhatir started CBS series, Indian teams, Pakistan teams coming, but I knew a lot of Indian team players before from India, and like Ajit Wadekar, Sunil Gavaskar, Salim Durrani, Rasin Dungarpur, so I knew them before coming to Dubai.
Every corner here has a story to tell, and these cricket walls narrate cricket history from 1877 to the present day, featuring heroes of the game. Among the rarest treasures, a limited edition 1983 World Cup opus, bat signed by Sir Donald Bradman and gear used in World Cup matches.
One thing, at the moment I'm proud of it, painting autographed by all captains of ICC winning World Cup. That's very dear to my heart now.
Shyam Bhatia's passion has earned him international recognition, including a nomination for the Sports Imprint Award from Dubai Sports Council. It's not a commercial space. Visitors are allowed on request. School children, fans and cricketers often drop by. For him, the idea is simple: to keep cricket spirit alive, especially in a city that has become a second home for the game. A labor of love and a reminder that cricket isn't just played on the field. Sometimes its greatest innings are preserved in a memory and in museums like this one. It's a living archive of the game. With cameraman Kumar Datta, this is Abhishek Mahajan in Dubai for DD India.
And that's all for this edition of DD India Live. But do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on the DD India mobile app. The app is available on both Android and iOS platforms. Scan the QR code on the screen to download it right now. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I am Deepika, and from all of us here in New Delhi, thank you so much for watching DD India Live. Namaskar.